In a world grappling with the persistent threat of terrorism and religious extremism, Pakistan stands at the center of attention. Pakistan's history is marked by the utilization of religion and terrorism as state policies, profoundly impacting peace in the region. A recent international symposium held in Geneva brought together experts and activists to shed light on the alarming situation unfolding in the South Asian nation. A report.
In a symposium held in Geneva, experts and activists gathered to illuminate the ongoing issues of terrorism and religious extremism in Pakistan, emphasizing their profound impact on peace in South Asia. As the symposium unfolds, a sobering discussion ensues, delving into the historical utilization of religion and terrorism as a state policies in Pakistan. This dark history has disproportionately affected marginalized communities such as the Pashtuns, Baloch and Sindhis. They have been striving for independence for decades, with Pakistani security forces facing accusations of committing serious human rights abuses in the region. Enforced disappearances in Balochistan have been a long stain on Pakistan's human rights record. Victims of enforced disappearances include political workers, journalists, human rights defenders and students. Similarly, in Sindh and Pashtun, the Pakistani army held arbitrary arrests, enforced disappearances, torture, extrajudicial killing and political repression as a tool to silence their voice and struggle. Amidst the discourse, activists stressed the urgent need for the international community to take notice and hold Pakistan accountable on a global platform. Fazlur Rahman, president of Khyber Institute, highlighted the historical oppression faced by Pashtuns, Baloch and Sindhis, attributing it to the use of religion and terrorism as a state policies by Pakistan.
As you know, right from the inception of convoluted state of Pakistan, the religion and terrorism has been used as state policy and tool to oppress and suppress the historical nations of Pakistan, just like Pashtuns, Baloch and Sindhis. And you know about the consistent, continuous wars in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, in which thousands of innocent Pashtuns and Baloch had been killed, and thousands are forcibly disappeared and tortured. So it's very important for the international community to take notice of this state-sponsored terrorism in the region and make the state of Pakistan accountable to United Nations and the International Court of Justice.
Pakistan not only has an abysmal record of human rights, but also the country sponsors cross-border terrorism. Since its formation in 1947, Pakistan has consistently engaged in acts of cross-border terrorism, particularly targeting India. New Delhi has borne the brunt of numerous egregious attacks, all orchestrated and backed by Pakistan. These include the attacks on the Indian Parliament in 2001, the 2005 Delhi bombings, the 2008 Mumbai terror attack, as well as assaults on the Pathankot air base and the army camp in Uri, all attributed to Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. Arif Ajakia, a human rights activist, boldly labelled Pakistan as the epicenter of global terrorism and a major purveyor of religious extremism. He urged the international community, notably the United Nations, to take decisive action, proposing the designation of Pakistan's army and ISI as terrorist organizations and the enforcement of sanctions.
Pakistan is epicenter of global terrorism, and it has always promoted religious extremism in different parts of world, especially in the neighboring countries of India, Afghanistan, and even recently Iran also attacked by missiles in Pakistan, targeting a religious extremist outfit created by the mother of all terrorism, Inter-Services Intelligence, ISI of Pakistan. I would convey my message to the international authorities, especially United Nations, that Pakistan Army and its notorious intelligence agency ISI should be declared terrorist groups. They should be, Pakistan should be sanctioned, embargo should be imposed, and all the serving and retired Pakistan Army officers should be brought to International Court of Justice for War Crime Tribunal and should be punished as war criminals.
As the symposium draws to a close, the glaring reality of Pakistan's complicity in sponsoring terrorism and nurturing extremism casts a long shadow over the international community. The evidence presented leaves no room for doubt. Pakistan's fingerprints are all over some of the most heinous acts of violence and terror witnessed in recent history.